Conversations on Effective Conservation with Ladis Ndahiriwe.
Managing Park Projects in Central Africa, Part 1.
Thank you, everyone. And again, welcome in Akagera. We are very proud to have this team, all this team coming from all the region of the globe here. I think for our guys, Jean-Paul and Theopiste, is a must for us. And this, frankly, is part of what you call experience and succession, etc., to see how things going are.
And you're going to talk about succession for sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So let me go through quickly to my experience, and from there, I think I'm not a big talker, like in front of camera, etc. But question and reply and find a solution, I think, is the best way to approach that.
Excellent.
So I started in conservation area in 1994, so it's quite a long time now. I started my career in Congo, Brazza, Odzala National Park, where we start with a friend of mine, Jean-Marc Froment. I don't know if someone, he knows him, you know him. It's a very conservative guy. And I was, that time, before 1994, I was working in Belgium for a big company that Caterpillar. I'm an engineer, mechanic engineer. And one day he comes, he says, Ladis, I want someone like you to help me to develop the project. So I say, Jean-Marc, I have 10 years in Europe, good money, working with a big company. So what is, he said, Ladis, I need you. You come to see 3 months. After 3 months, we decide if you come back or not. I went 3 months and I never get back to Europe. So, yes, we spent 7 years in Odzala working hardly to put the thing in place. It was the first time Odzala was already a park, but the management, it was... I don't know if someone know ECOFAC, ecosystem. Yeah, you know that, ECOFAC. I was working for ECOFAC in that time.
That was European Union.
European Union funding. This is really pure European Union funding. After 7 years with up and down, in conservation, everything is not easy. You should know that. With pressure, government, community, all that things. If they are not together, it's very difficult to work with that. So after 7 years, the European Union decided to change the team. We went out, but on that time I went to Chad in Zakouma. It's also financed by European Union, Curious Ecosystem, Sudano-Sahelien system.
Okay.
There I spent 5 years, again with European Union. I'm continue to say European Union because we are going to talk about all that thing after.
I had the question ready, so it's good that you go.
We are going to talk about after. Also 5 years, very hard job, very good people, very good development. I don't know if you know Zakouma. It's a so beautiful place. It's a very I think if you ask me now, after Akagera, where you want to go, I will say Zakouma, because it was very, very tough but very beautiful part. After that...
which kind of environment is?
What? Sudano-Sahelien system. It's a savanna, acacia, pure acacia savanna. All that period in Odzala, Zakouma, I was operation manager. This is also something I have to say. And after Zakouma, this project was born with AP. AP said, we are going to try to manage Akagera National Park. I said, I'm coming back. So they proposed me to come. I say, yes, no problem. I have no job, for instance. But by the time Dubai World come, everything crashed. Money was a problem. But in the same time, they was also dealing with Congo, DRC, to manage Garamba. So I comes here. The project was not successful in that time, and they say, Ladis, by the time, can you help us to start Garamba? So I went to Garamba for 5 years or so. With there, I think it was my worst, not worst. It's a beautiful park, but my hardest management. With they were Connie, you know Connie, l'Armée du Seigneur. Connie was there. Congo Army was there, Uganda Army was there. It was really, really tough management over there. But we managed to put something to put something in place. And after 5 years, that was my first African park. No, my first African park contract was in Omo Valley. Yeah, I spent 6 months there, but there was so much problem with community, etc. They couldn't stay.
Which country?
Ethiopian.
Okay.
Omo Valley. Yeah.
That's a project that didn't work.
That didn't work. Yeah.
AP tried and
AP tried,
they
but
backed down.
Yeah. So Garamba. After Garamba, 5 years. By the time they managed to get the management of Akagera National Park. Jess Gruner came here from Malawi to manage it, and after 5 years in Garamba, they said, we have a free job of operation manager. Can you come? I said, this time is mine. So I accept, and I'm still there now. This is roughly where I went through.
Let me ask you something before you.
Yeah.
Why do you decide to leave Caterpillar and work for conservation? Why did you took that decision?
No, I took that decision.
It wasn't money.
No, I think I was ready. I was already ready to come back somewhere in Africa. It was after 10 years. I study. I have my degree in Belgium. I worked 10 years. After 10 years, it's not easy. It's not easy to go through all that. And I was ready to come back.
Okay.
Not especially in Rwanda, but that time it was difficult for me to come back, but anywhere in Africa.
So it was more about coming to Africa than falling in love
with
conservation.
No, but I was already falling in conservation because in my young period, teenager, I know all the Rwanda. Hey, Akagera, I know it.
Okay.
Gorilla, Diane Fossey, I met Diane Fossey.
You met Diane Fossey?
Yeah, etc. So it was already there.
In your blood?
In your blood, but not really spread out.
Okay. Was waiting to explode.
Yeah.
Okay.
So after 3 months, it was sure that this is a job I want to do. Why? It's so open mind. It's open things.
Okay.
You don't just do one things for one company, and it's just they just see the hour you work, and then you go, and then you come, and then you go. No, it was really open. You can do everything.
Less structure.
Less structure.
Less European structure.
To organize everything. It's really
Okay.
Mm. So having saying that. For all the young guys who are coming, conservation, I think, is something I can say it's not easy job. It's not the easy job. If you embrace conservation, don't embrace conservation to make money. This is forget it. Do it by passion. Yeah, by heart, by passion, and this is something. I can say African people we don't understand that. Not yet. That will come, but not yet. But you have to understand that you have to be passionate, otherwise you are not going to last in that career. This is where I think, from my experience, this is where guys coming from Europe, you are better than us. If you come to in conservation, you come really with all the guys I meet in the forest everywhere. They are all passion. They don't last because there is missing something.
Yeah.
Some in certain part they lose all the structure,
Okay.
but you come with passion,
Okay.
and this is really make difference.
So what you're saying, I mean, this is great.
Yeah.
So you're saying that the outsiders,
Yeah.
they come with a passion.
Yeah, but they don't last.
Quite often they get burned out because
Yeah, they burn out
miss
because
home or whatever. Security.
they want to do a lot of things. They don't take time to understand
The culture.
quite the culture, the environmental where they are,
Okay.
and in some point they face the reality.
Okay, that's good.
And when you face the reality, it's become very hard to accept.
Okay.
It's very hard sometimes to accept.
And at the same time, you say that for African people, it's more complicated to
It's
have
more
the passion because they are more worried about,
No,
the
because
money, the security, or something.
Money, security,
Career.
no, not only that, but understand conservation, understand the environmental. Yeah, someone will say, why I have to spend 3 years in a tent? Why? You understand that? If they send you in the bush to as operation or etc., you say, I will not say 3 years in the tent. Sorry, but this is where the passion starts. You're probably going to spend 3 years in the tent, but after that something will change. You have understand, you have learned, you have conservation is coming in you, and I can assure that this guy, you see this guy who he is now, if you talk with him about conservation, it's a really
His blood.
It's his blood, because he went through all that things. Yeah.
The 3 years in the
3 years in the bush, in the tent, there is no secret.
Okay.
There is no secret.